When did I know it was time to start using a mobility aid? Let's talk about it. My name is Lindsay and I live with hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, POTS, gastroparesis to start. Question that I get asked all the time is, when did you know it was time to start using a mobility aid? Why did you start using a mobility aid? These are a few of the reasons why. I was constantly saying no to plans and invites and just experiences solely because I was worried about how I would feel afterwards and the flare-up that would come. I was saying no to things that I genuinely really wanted to say yes to and to go to. I was just saying no to preserve my health and my well-being as much as I didn't want to. These smallest activities would absolutely obliterate my energy for the next week. And that could be anything from taking a shower, walking up the stairs, going to a doctor's appointment, doing a therapy session. Smallest little activities were completely destroying me and making me feel absolutely terrible. When I was doing things and saying yes to plans, I was barely lasting. Go into a store, do one aisle, and be absolutely drained and exhausted, and that would be all that I'd be able to do that day. I was constantly having to leave excessively early, and it's okay to leave things early, trust me, I get it. But I was leaving things excessively early / leaving before I really wanted to. Of course I want to go. If I'm going to spend all this energy to go somewhere and do something, I want to stay. I want to be able to enjoy it, but sometimes we just can't. We got to listen to our bodies. I needed very extended and long recovery time after the smallest activity. It was taking me weeks to recover from one doctor's appointment. I was experiencing a lot of pain, subluxations, dislocations from standing for long periods of time because of my POTS and my dysautonomia. My blood doesn't circulate properly, so blood was pooling in my legs, causing a lot of pain. And then with the EDS, my hips were subluxed and my knees were going all over the place. Standing for long periods of time and walking long periods was just not doable for me. I was experiencing balance issues. I was experiencing falls. I was having constant medical episodes and syncope. I was going into a store and having to sit immediately because I felt like I was going to faint. Just walking into the store or place would be enough to just completely knock me out. Eventually it became a big safety thing because of my falls and balance issues. It was okay, I need to stop hitting my head on things and falling. That's bad, not good. She already has brain trauma, trust me. I absolutely hate when people say that using a mobility aid is giving up because quite frankly, the only reason I ever got my mobility aid was to be able to say yes, to do more, to be able to last longer, to stay longer, to enjoy what I was doing, to have shorter recovery times, to have less medical episodes. If you would benefit from a mobility aid, it's okay to use one. And using a mobility aid is not giving up. It's actually continuing to fight and to decide to use something to aid you in living your life more fully. My mobility aids have honestly given me my life back. That's why I started using a mobility aid. I hope that this was helpful. Follow for more.